Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today us doing sort of a little progress update video and also completing our latest end game farm. First of all though, for those of you who have no idea what I have been up to, we completed Forge enhancements a little while ago. I say a little while ago, quite some time ago now. We finished Ravenous off, but we've got everything unlocked on that side of life, so that is really good news. However, we have been working towards Radiant Goddess of War, and thanks to everyone that has come along in streams when I've been doing it, or just casually helping me out, and of course, those Malgor runs, because we have had to do quite a few of those. But today is the day I was finally able to go along, merge for everything we needed, and finally get our hands on that boosting armor. And I tell you what, it was actually quite satisfying to know this grind was out of the way. There are so many different other end game items you have to have, but like I said, we were pretty much there. It was just merging a load of bits and bobs within this merge, including the dragons tier. Yes, we did not have to do any extra work for that, which was brilliant. The only item I very nearly forgot that I pre-farmed was the ice shards, but luckily the brain power kicked in and we managed to grab those out of the bank before we repeated ourselves. At this point, it was the time to merge for the Goddess of War armor, and as you can see, I got very excited, although annoyingly I hid the mouse for the video, and I am absolutely fuming I hid the mouse for the video because it was flying around all over the screen. But you did see the scroller bar going up and down, so just imagine when I'm turning these bits in and grabbing these quests and pressing accept, there is a mouse flying around, because that was what was happening. We've covered a lot of the endgame farms now, and I'd say this is one of the most satisfying ones to have completed. I think because of how repetitive some of the questing bits were, with having to go along, defeat a boss X amount of times, defeat the monster in the room X amount of times. If my fingers were able to speak, they would be incredibly relieved. The final thing I had to do was grab myself a licorice scale for the Radiant Goddess of War badge quest, which had us back down at Mana Cradle for one last time. I think it was just kind of a throwback. They thought, why not go defeat the Minyu again? Sure enough though, it went down, and of course that rewarded us the scale, which meant it was time to head back home to our special kind of, I don't know, we'll call it the throne room, and finally turn in for the badge, because really we are all about badges, aren't we? You got to stack up that char page. This does, however, mark the end of yet another end game grind. We will be starting on our next one very soon once I figure out what that's going to be. Maybe that Hollowborn Legion one potentially, but we'll see how we're feeling nearer the time. Anyway folks, as always, if you help me out throughout this farm at any point, thank you so much. If you do happen to be new around here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to leave the video a like, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon. So until then, have a lovely day.